Trump has new ideas. Watch this.
On day one, I immediately halted the hiring of any new IRS agents. You know, they hired or tried to hire 88,000 new workers to go after you. And we're in the process of developing a plan to either terminate all of them or maybe we'll move them to the border.
Yeah.
I think we're going to move them to the border. Well, they're allowed to carry guns. You know, they're so strong on guns, but these people are allowed to carry guns. So we'll probably move them to the border.
Your reaction, I mean, this is incredible, proposing sending these IRS agents to the border. What are they going to do? One of the issues here is that President Trump found out that a majority of the audits that were done, a Treasury Inspector General report found that more than 90% of the agency audits between 2019 and 2023 were taxpayers making less than $400,000 a year, Chris.
Okay, let's chime in. So 88,000, which is a staggering, grotesque, evil figure, wickedness at its finest to go after. And then so you hire 88,000, and then within that, 90+% of your audits were hardworking, middle class, let's call it upper middle class families making less than $400,000 a year. Now, for those of you who don't know, $100,000 is not what it used to be, especially depending on where you live in the U.S. I'll be honest. I mean, in my family, we probably made close to last year a couple $100,000, and it didn't mean much, to be honest with you. It didn't mean much at all. Almost like nothing, to be honest with you. And I'm in the Midwest. So if I was in San Francisco or in California or something like that, I may have even been homeless making that kind of money. So don't be deceived thinking, oh, $400,000 is a lot of money. It isn't. These are middle class people. So you hire 80-something thousand people, and you go after not your rich cronies in government who are already avoiding taxes as a strategy, right? And have all kinds of tricks of the trade that they're doing. But you go after the hardworking middle class folk. It's truly evil. It's truly sick. I'm great. That is great news that he's in the process of putting the plan together to fire them or send them to the border. I'm personally in preferential. I would prefer that they be fired. If you want to send 20 or 30,000 with guns to the front line and have them standing there 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, great. In miserable conditions, preferably, right? Out there with scorpions and not even an outhouse, a couple of cases of water, and some kind of a poorly constructed storage unit where they gotta, have military transport come in every other day to get them supplies. That would be my preference to where those IRS agents should be.